This episode is brought to you by Midwest Night Watchers, found everywhere on your favorite podcast platforms.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Piercing the Veil.
Live from the Midwest, just Night Owl Lounge. Live.
Welcome in, everybody. I see a lot of people popping in already.
Yeah. Ida, Roger, Aaron, Blazer, Clay,
Dragonfly.
and Dragonfly. Welcome in, guys. Hope the weather's warming up for you. Meowdy to you, too.
Meowdy.
Meowdy. There's Patty. Meowdy.
Newbie. Yep, newbie.
So I know the weather's warming up here. What did it get today? 40 something. 40 something.
Oh.
But we're out of the freezing cold weather. It's still cold, but it's warming up. The chickens and goats can go outside, and you don't have to bundle up and just have your eyeballs showing. Hi, Daryl.
So what's happening with you guys in chat? Anything good? Hope you're all doing well. I'm feeling a lot better.
Yep, he got knocked down for a day. But luckily you didn't have the chest and the cough and all that stuff, though.
No, I think it was either a little bit of gallbladder or indigestion or whatever it is.
There's something you're eating that your tummy don't like.
It could have been the hot cheese. I mean, I did eat crackers and
you had pepper jack cheese that night. Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll have to watch that and see. Usually it doesn't bother me, so maybe it was just right time, right place. I don't know.
I get knocked down, but I get up again. And brother Tom is in the house. Saying, how you hanging, Blazer?
So once again, we have a UFO report from Straw in the Wind, but we're going to pick a clipping out of Jane's mother's file. So we're going to add that to the Straw in the Wind series or segment.
Something she collected.
And it's from 1975. And I even wore my flannel from the 70s. How you like that?
You see Blazer's weather report?
No.
Yeah, pull that up.
Well, I got to see it first. I don't know what you're talking.
10:05. Cold ice fog here and a winter storm warning. 3 to 22 inches of snow.
You know, you can click on it too. You know,
that's true.
You have control.
So is Brother Tom going to get snow too? You got it in the forecast?
So we've had pretty nice weather here for us in Illinois. We've had nice, almost 50-degree weather. Of course, the wind made it a little chillier, but it's been sunshine and almost 50 degrees in chemtrails.
And chemtrails, a lot of chemtrails.
I need to load those pictures up. The ones that have the ones that we've been taking that have the X's and stuff in the sky. It's like, really? You putting an X over the area? What's that mean?
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, we have a UFO clipping from 1975, and we have a little creepy history. I got a couple creepy histories that came from Creepy Acres.
Creepy.
So we have that, and we have another new edition. Well, not new edition. I just put it on the new computer. I did good. So we'll bring you some goat or chickens, or maybe some backyard. Let's see, which one is it?
Oh, Tom's expecting 12 to 24 inches up in the higher this weekend. 3 to 12 for me. Oh, okay. Wow. Daryl got up to 68 today. Ooh, we got the field.
Yeah, I thought I had it set where I wanted, and somehow it wasn't there no more.
I moved it back because that's where I watched deer walking up behind the barn.
Oh, well, you can do whatever you want.
Oh, you can do it. You're controlling it now. The goats.
So anyway, we might pop the goats in, or chickens when we get bored, or nothing's going on, but we got a couple reports to do, and we do have a video that Jane captured. Actually, she saw it, and I just happened to clip it out in time, and you can see it on our channel of a satellite meteor or whatever it is that broke up across our atmosphere, across our northern view of our backyard. That was on our live 24/7. So if you guys don't watch it, you should watch the 24/7 once in a while, because you never know what you'll find or see.
I accidentally caught it. I was actually watching flight radar, keeping an eye on a helicopter, and was watching the screen trying to figure out what blinky light was the helicopter on flight radar app. And then this thing come flying in. I went, that's not on the flight radar app. So what is this?
We used to do that too, didn't we?
Oh, pull up flight radar app? Yeah, because I've been watching the helicopters here lately and seeing what areas around here they've been scoping things out. And I'm going, And all these helicopters are unknown, unavailable.
So who else popped in? I saw Daryl and Derek.
Yeah, got Derek, Daryl, Tom. We already said Tom. So yeah, then I went running upstairs and I said, something's flying across the sky. By the time he got out, it was already burned up. But the report said it was one of Starlink satellites, where it was a satellite came in, and I don't know what they do, crash, they burn up. I don't know what happens, but these satellites, I guess, aren't guaranteed up in the sky.
So there's our current view right now of the Midwest.
Zoom in just a little, or can you?
I can zoom in, zoom out.
Oh, jeez, that's a lot of stuff flying in our skies. Wow. Yes. Hey, Gemini. So yeah, I've been spying on the helicopters. Hi, Caleb Jade. Welcome in, Caleb. Yeah, I've just been kind of watching the helicopters go up and down, and then you can see them stop and hover, and we know the area quite well. And I'm going, I know those are kind of a wooded area, and what are they doing?
So there's Springfield, Chicago, Peoria. So if something comes up, we can always bring this up.
Interesting.
So we got a lot of we got a lot of more choices tonight, and we're gonna keep adding stuff, whether it's maybe the constellations. We have maps for that. We have satellite maps. We have all kinds of stuff that are live and active. So you never know what we might start pulling up on Wednesday nights. Even goats.
Even goats.
So anybody else pop in real quick while I was not able to see the screen?
Gemini did.
Yeah, I thought I heard you say Gemini, and I said Daryl and Blaze or Derek.
And now they're talking about the crash. Yes, if anyone, we weren't going to bring it up, but if anyone saw, yes, a helicopter flew into an American Airlines and crashed in DC.
Normally something like a rocket launch or something like that will bring up, but something that's ongoing and where it's casualties and stuff. I don't want to promote watching something like that.
Right. I don't want to pull it up.
We can't address it and talk about it, that we know what's going on. But as far as sensationalize it on our channel, we're not going to do that. So, but any other kind of event, if something weird or unusual happens, volcano erupts or something, then maybe we'll bring something like that up. But
yeah, everyone pray for the situation that happened about an hour or so ago. So on that note, we've got
So what all would you guys like to start with? I'll give you the choice, and I don't know. Let me see if it'll come up this time. I tried to do a poll earlier, and it failed miserable before the show started. So let's see if it'll work now.
Your poll failed.
It did miserably.
And yes, Daryl, I think a volcano did go off recently in Hawaii.
Still there.
So you don't know how to get rid of the yes and no and just have them pick one or the other.
That is so weird. It automatically comes up with yes or no. And if I add a field, you keep talking while I play with this.
Keep talking. Let's keep talking. Let's keep talking.
It's going to be pretty boring if we don't keep
talking. Someone put something in chat.
If I could spell, it would be
Blazer. Can I vote 4 times like I usually do?
Yeah. So it won't let me get rid of the yes or no.
Oh, that's weird.
But if I put a new category in, an X comes up and it'll let me do.
Want to do a new category?
I did.
Patty says hi.
Hi, Patty.
Oh yeah, today.
I know what I'm doing wrong.
Today we started the Chinese New Year. We are now in the year of the snake.
Duh, I figured it out.
Oh yeah, yay! Vote early and vote often. So no more dragon. Now we're year of the snake.
Snake.
Yeah.
All of a sudden I can't, not like I could spell before, but all of a sudden I can't spell. All right, I'm gonna give everybody 2 choices.
This is our first poll.
But now it's not. Yeah. That's weird.
We might have our first poll.
Yeah. But now that's funny. Now it won't let me start poll. Do you have to have 3 choices? I wouldn't think so. It only said
I've only seen 2 choices in a poll. Wavy lines star. Oh, I forgot we did that one night. Hi, Dwarfy. It's the dwarf. Once you figure it out, you need to let Brown Dwarf know how to do it. He'll have fun with polls. We're trying to figure out how to do a poll, Brown Dwarf.
I think I got it.
Or Bigfoot Dwarf, whatever your name is now. That's why I call you Dwarfy.
See if it shows up.
Yep, it came up. Very good. Hey, our very first poll came up. What do you want like first? When I did it, it said 50-50.
No, the only problem is this like Blazer said, how many of these is going to be Blazer hitting it over and over and over? Well, we'll let that run for a while we talk to everybody and
bacon. Oh,
continue to welcome everybody in. And
Tom started it. Now we got bacon in chat.
Bacon. I want bacon. People are talking about pizza all day. I think two out of the 3 shows we watched today talked about pizza.
Yeah, it was Andy and Dwarfy. Yeah, it was UK Andy and Brown Dwarf both brought up pizza in their chat. Hi, OCST.
Oh, I was going to mention also.
And CRJ. Hello, guys.
Let me see if I can do this. I'm a little out of sorts tonight. I don't know why. Usually things are a lot
We need some
lot
coffee.
easier.
You need some coffee.
We don't drink coffee.
Dwarfy said, yeah, Andy did it first. Bacon on pizza. Yeah, we've had bacon on pizza. It's good.
So we have added a new shirt.
Bacon cheese pizza with extra cheese and bacon.
Extra.
Pizza on bacon.
So we have added this logo of Gomer, Jane's great uncle, to a t-shirt. I think just a t-shirt, right? So far.
Yeah, so far just a t-shirt.
So if you guys would like it in something else, a sweatshirt or
I was thinking a hat.
I don't know about a hat. I don't know if it'd show up good on a hat, but it could. But maybe a 3/4 sleeve or sports shirt or long sleeve shirt or a sweatshirt.
But for right now, it's a t-shirt.
Yep. Right now it's a t-shirt. So if anybody's interested, let us know. We can add new options for it. And we might maybe a refrigerator magnet. That'd be a good one for a refrigerator magnet.
Yeah. And there's also a hand pan t-shirt on the.
Yeah, I don't have a picture of that though.
Oh, yeah, and I don't think I have one either. Yeah, I also added my brand new hand pan with my logo in the middle.
I have a picture of that though, since we were talking about pizza all day.
Oh. Well, Andy Decode started it, then Brown Dwarf. Now we just need to top it off.
So there you go.
We still haven't ordered one yet.
No, now that I'm feeling better, maybe by the weekend we'll have to get a za like that, a nice pizza pie.
Hi, Monisha. Hi, Brian S. Welcome in, guys.
So I see the I see the weirdos are acting up over there in the goat pen. They were just butting each other.
We got pizza in the chat. We got bacon in the chat.
Nice.
We got Gone Girl also. Hi, Gone Girl. And
Gone
Gus.
Girl.
Yeah. Yes, that's more than a deep dish. That's called a stuffed. They actually stuff everything inside.
When I
Got fire water.
when I first ordered this pizza when the first original owner of the pizza place in our small town, we called him Italian Joe. It was called a Priazzo, which according to him was Italian or meant pizza pie. So that meant you had a bottom crust and a top crust, and all the ingredients was in the middle with the cheese and everything. And then you had a thick marinara or pizza sauce on the top, which I really like the sauce on the top. So a lot of people call Chicago style, stuffed pizza but according to Italian Joe, this is called a Priazzo, original stuffed pizza pie.
Now I'm hungry.
Now you're hungry?
Yeah. All we've got is the little red barons up in the freezer.
Oh.
So yeah, we got Gone Girl and Gus snuck in, and Brian snuck in.
Oh, wow.
Firewater snuck in.
Nice. Firewater, I thought you said you were going to go to bed unless you couldn't sleep, then you're going to show up.
And how many times have I seen some of these people today?
Jane makes a good homemade thick crust pizza. We've done it in cast iron skillet. We've done it in
on the grill.
On the grill, we've done it in pans. Like what would it be like?
It's a big giant cookie sheet.
Yeah, with big sides on it. So that worked out really well. When you have a lot of kids and family over, you make two of those great big pans. Those are nice. We've done cauliflower crust pizza. I don't know, you name it. We've even smoked pizza on the smoker grill out back, and frozen pizza smoked on the grill. That was actually, those turned out really good. I actually liked the Tombstones and DiGiorno's and all those smoked on the grill. Those were pretty good. Hillbilly Herb, did you say hi to Hillbilly?
Yep, Hillbilly Herb just came in. Herb. Just call him Hillbilly.
So like I said earlier, we got a UFO report and from 1975, and I'm wearing my 1975 flannel. And then we have a Creepy Acres Creepy History report. And we have our video from last night, whatever that was that blew apart and streaked across our sky. And
something blew up.
We might have a goat report or something going on later. You never know. So how's our report doing?
I don't know. I can't see it now. I think you're the one that controls it.
Oh, UFO is 59% and creepy history is 41%.
Oh.
Wow. So we might have to do the UFO first, huh?
Oh, good night, you two. OCST and CRJ, CJR, CRJ. All these initials.
You'll get it right one of these times.
All these initials.
I guess I didn't see OCST pop in.
Yes, and then the wife popped in. CRJ. Yeah,
CRJ, yeah.
So thanks for stopping in, you two. And Juno popped in. Hey, Juno.
All right.
A bunch of these people we just saw about an hour or so ago on Dennis's channel.
Yeah.
Hey, Dennis didn't talk about pizza, did he?
No.
No, we didn't.
He didn't talk about food at all. That's just not right.
Tom's still posting pizza. Pizza or bacon?
We did order pizza.
Oh, jeez. What do farmers use to make a crop circle? Protractors.
Protractors.
Brown dwarf, no updates. Last I knew, there was a bunch of helicopters circling, and they were trying to find stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll be searching all night and trying to figure out what happened and
So
trying to
I'm not,
recover the airplane recorders.
so I'm not sure.
Try to get any information and data out of that, and
I haven't heard if there's any survivors yet or not.
figure out why it happened, how it could happen. And I that's the thing I don't understand. In this day and age, with the technology we have, how does an airplane and a military helicopter hit each other?
Yeah, it was a Black Hawk too. They know how to fly helicopters. So yeah, it was a mystery. Hopefully we'll find out more information on what happened.
I think they're playing King in the Mountain. They were just up on top of the they're a little spunky tonight, so we might get a chance to watch the goats for a while when we talk later. Or the night sky. We can always go to the night sky. All right. Well, so shall we start with the report? Is it time yet?
Sure.
I guess I should probably.
I'm trying to catch up
probably check the poll one more time. UFO report 57%. Creepy history 43%. 23 votes. 23 total votes. So if you wanna click on a choice, now's your time before I close it out.
Oh,
What?
well, I just heard a noise up there, which would be the outside window. Makes me wonder if we have a critter inside that window now. I just kind of heard a thunk, like the big plastic thing moving.
Could be the cat.
It sounded more like in the wall than upstairs. Well, if a raccoon or something shows up.
No, I mean the outside cat.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do know the stray cats would go in there and sleep too.
All right, everybody get a chance to vote. Everybody voted that wanted to vote.
Tom, nothing to see there, folks. Move along.
All right, so the official, what would you like to see first, UFO report or creepy history? UFO was 56% and creepy history was 43%. And a total of 23 votes.
23 votes. Nice. That was a very good poll. Yay.
You should have played the hand clapping or something instead.
Well, I should show them what.
Or you should do the.
I have a screaming goat now.
You should do the UFO noise for the UFO report.
We have a UFO noise? Which, the space one?
So.
That. Let's see if the chat can hear it. Can the chat hear that?
I don't know.
I'm not sure if it's hooked up or not. I know they can hear the screaming goat.
I don't think I clicked on the vote. I think I left it all up to you guys.
Oh.
Did you vote?
Start
I didn't vote.
Thing up. Oh, you can hear this. Okay, let's do this.
Jane's got all the controls tonight.
Yeah. So can you guys hear the hand clapping too? We forgot that we had some of these sounds. I won't do the bomb because it scared the dog, and she's down here sleeping. That poor baby. I hear something screaming. Yeah. Yeah, I ordered the goat, and he was supposed to come Monday. Well, they lost my goat in the mail. So I had to reorder them. And he came this morning just in time for our show.
Wow. All right, so let's get started. Are we ready? If I had a radio voice, I would say it, but this episode is brought to you by Straws in the Wind by Gomer Bath. So that's my best radio voice. So there you go. So we're going to do the UFO report and add it to this episode or this segment of Straws in the Wind by Gomer Bath.
We need some kind of intro.
Yeah, I don't know. We don't have an intro, do we?
Oh, I kind of have an idea. We'll talk about it later.
So this says UFOs spotted at nuclear bases and missile sites. So I don't know if anybody remembers in the 70s when we had that where UFOs were spotted around nuclear subs, nuclear bases. It says mystery UFOs flew near or hovered over nuclear bomb storage areas of 2 Strategic Air Commands, SAC, bases and near at least 10 missile sites during a 3-week period in 1975. Says several times the Air Force scrambled jet fighters and helicopters to chase down the UFOs, but failed to intercept them. One pursuing helicopter was guided to within 1,000 feet of a UFO hovering over a SAC or a SAC base, but the men aboard said they couldn't see the intruder object, even though the men on the ground could see both craft. So the guys in the air couldn't see it, but the guys on the ground could. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
In several instances, the mysterious UFOs were first reported to be helicopters, but an Air Force spokesman admitted the overflights were not identified as helicopters. Unsuccessful attempts were made to trace the craft. These UFO sightings, by digging through official Air Force documents available under the Freedom of Information Act, October 27th, 28th, and 31st, 1975, a UFO invaded the security of Loring Air Force Base in Limestone, Maine, hovering over the weapon storage area. The first night, the UFO was seen visually for 35 minutes and tracked on radar for 40 minutes or more. So that's quite a long time for them to be in one area moving around, 30 or 40 minutes. The next night, the object hovered only 100 feet over the weapon storage area. The helicopters were sent up and flew to within 1,000 feet of the UFO, but the crew could not see it. I think that's what they just said earlier in the story. On October 30th, a UFO was also seen over the weapon storage area of another SAC or SAC base, Wurtsmith Air Force Base at Oscoda, Michigan. Oscoda, I think I'm saying that right.
Hi, Demaria. Had to sneak that in.
It was tracked by an Air Force plane on radar. Later, the plane's crew reported visual contact with 2 UFOs. But as the planes approached the UFOs, they sped off. On November 7th, officers at the Minuteman Missile Launch Control Facility near Lewiston, Montana, MONT. That's right. We didn't have 2 letters for states back then in 75.
MONT must be Montana.
That's what I'm guessing. We're startled to see a large UFO with red and white lights hovering 10 to 15 feet off the ground. The next night, after a UFO was spotted at 8 missile sites in Montana, 2 F-106 jets fighters were scrambled, but as the jets got close to the UFOs, their lights went out, then went on again when the jets left.
Oh, wow.
So they turned their lights on and off for whenever anybody got close, huh?
Or cloaked out.
Oh, maybe it was cloaking instead of turning them off. Yeah. On November 10th, a bright object the size of a car passed silently 1,000 to 2,000 feet above a radar station at the Air Defense Command installation, Minot, M-I-N-O-T, Minot Air Force Station, North Dakota. Huh. 3 people saw it, the Air Force reported. 2 days later, November 12th, Air Force headquarters in Washington replying to a question from North American Air Defense, NORAD, headquarters in Colorado Springs, Colorado, regarding unknown air activity, instructed NORAD and SAC on how to handle queries about the sightings. The message said in part. So this is what their directive was to tell everybody. So in quotes, it says, unless there is evidence which links sightings or unless media queries link sightings, queries can best be handled individually at the source. And as questions arise, response should be ... emphasis that the action was taken in response to an isolated or specific incident. Thus, newsmen inquiries about UFO incidents at the base was not told about the similar incidences at other bases.
Ooh.
So you can say, hey, was there any activity? And if they happen to say a base, then they can tell you yes or no, but they wouldn't divulge any information about, well, the other night it happened at this base also. But we're not going to tell you that.
And I guess you pronounce it Minot.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what they're saying in chat. Minot.
I mean, I'm sure other people know better than me. I'm just trying to use my English language the best I know how. And to me, it looked like Minot, M-I-N-O-T, but Minot.
That story would have been perfect for the bomb, but the dog is completely sound asleep, so I better not. We'll do the bomb some other time.
So there you go. That is an episode segment of
very good.
Straw in the Wind by Gomer Bath, brought to you by Midwest Night Watchers. 1975 UFOs spotted at nuclear bases and missile sites.
You dropped a bomb on me.
Dropped a bomb on me.
I would, but she is up. Hold on. There,
That's pretty bassy. That's pretty cool.
I know, it's real bassy. Oh, it's okay. It did scare her. Lay back down. Lay down. Here, I'll do the goat.
Oh my gosh. That's going to get old quick. You have to take that away from you.
No, we lost the first goat in the mail. Come on.
I hate when that happens. Losing goats in the mail and.
Lay down. Lay down. Good girl. I won't do it again. That is bassy.
So.
Why not?
We'll talk with chat for a while longer, then we'll bring up the creepy history for today.
Go, Gomer, go.
Go, Gomer, go.
Yeah, it's your great uncle, too. And
so that was actually your mom's article that she had in the box that she had saved.
Yeah, there's a big, giant folder just filled with newspaper clippings. So we'll just pull one out once in a while and read those.
So we have UFO group newsletters and articles, all kinds of clippings, and the blue book, the first blue book edition that we can read through and maybe bring you a story now and then, and along with the articles that Gomer wrote and published. He was an author and a columnist in our regional local newspaper, which had a pretty good circulation, almost the whole to the, I'd say almost to the whole South and almost northern central Illinois. It covered the whole region. So that was pretty good circulation.
And it's still going strong.
So what's everybody talking about? Anything?
The paper's a lot
I'm gonna take
smaller.
the batteries out.
What? Who said that?
Gone girl. Did you say hi to Latro?
Latro, he did sneak in. Hi, Latro. I thought there was someone else that snuck in, but I think I said hi to him real quick.
Dragonfly,
Yeah,
Hillbilly
Dragonfly's
Bird.
been here.
All right. Well, I was reading stuff and I couldn't see the screen, so if I missed you, I'm sorry. Welcome in, everybody.
There's a Prince Eugene. Welcome in. Demaria, I think, yeah, Demaria is the one that I snuck in. Hi, Demaria.
So there you go, 1975 flashback. Oh, maybe we should do that. We can do a flashback.
Flashback.
I'll have to look up some audio for that. That was a big thing on the radio.
Flashback. See, Gone Girl was kidding.
Flashback 1975.
Flashback.
Maybe I'll have Dwarf or somebody do an audio for me in their best DJ voice. I grew up in Jordan, Kentucky.
Montucky?
I don't know where that is.
Yeah, where is that, Caleb? Hey, Brondor said I'm in. Do some voice work for us. Abducted grandma. I missed that one. Abducted grandma. Careful with that or you'll put your eye out.
I don't know what that means.
The flashbacks that I get from the 70s is much better than that.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he's in Montana.
Oh, Montana. All right. So, how long do you want to wait till we do the creepy history?
I don't care. We got a couple.
I don't care either.
Go ahead and do one. We got a couple creepy acres or creepy history or whatever it's called.
All right. Well, we don't have a logo or anything to bring up for this, but this is going to be our Cryptid Corner report. I guess that's what we're going to call it. I don't know. I just made it up at the last minute. Cryptid Corner. Today in creepy history. Said 66 years ago, today Ohio is no stranger to high strangeness. And the Ohio River and its tributaries in particular seem to be a special interest to the paranormal powers that be. For instance, 13 years later, and a mere 19 miles upstream from where a truck driver would witness an indescribable octo-man. So there you go. Think about what an octo-man is. What would an octo-man be?
Octo-man.
So the indescribable octo-man rises from the Little Miami River. A police officer named Ray Shockey would have his own encounter with the bizarre when he witnessed the Loveland Frogman plunge into the same icy river. Keep it creepy.
Keep it creepy.
So I don't know what. So are they talking about an octo-man or are they talking about the Loveland Frogman? You kind of mentioned two different things there, didn't they?
Well, that picture you showed me earlier didn't look like a frogman.
Not to me either.
That don't look like a frogman. That must be the first thing that you said. What, octo-man?
So he's got all kinds of...
Oh, that's bizarre.
Tentacles and coming out of the water. It looks like with this one tentacle or what? It looks like it has suction cups on it, and then
Why did they have such weird, creepy creatures back in the day, and we're not seeing things like this currently?
I don't know. I mean,
That's
how do we
creepy.
know that's what it looked like?
Ew.
Uh,
That's
so
creepy.
anyway, it says today in creepy history, 29th January 1959, New Richmond, Ohio. Cool. The Claremont country or county and the New Richmond police received a frantic call from an anonymous man ranting about an indescribable creature he saw emerge from the Ohio River just 4 miles outside of town. The police dismissed it as a drunken prank. Of course they did. As a drunken prank, but soon received another call, this time from a truck driver. He claims that while driving on Kellogg Avenue, crossing the bridge spanning the Little Miami River, a tributary of the Ohio River, he too saw a monstrous figure rising from the river. Suddenly, all the street lights along the 4-mile stretch of Kellogg Avenue simultaneously failed. The police investigate, but find nothing for the next 2 days. Numerous witnesses call the police to report sightings of a large, shambling nightmare haunting the waterways in the area. It was said to be a huge, hulking, gray, bipedal creature with a bizarre, lopsided chest, 4 grotesque tentacles, and rolls of fat covering its large, bald head.
Rolls of fat? That's not nice.
I know. They're body shaming cryptids now. What the heck? It's not very good. No wonder they're cranky because they get made fun of. And the rolls of fat covering its large, bald head. Then, as suddenly as it appeared, sightings of the indescribable Octo-Man ceased to this day. It remains unidentified. So let me give you another close-up scan of this dude.
So he's got some hair.
I guess.
It looks kind of well. He did just come out of the water.
Yeah, he's
got
like
wet hair.
he's like a wet water buffalo or something. I don't know.
Water buffalo. Yeah, dragonfly. I thought.
Oh, it says
kinda looks like
bipedal.
Java.
So right here, I couldn't see it very well. Right here's the second leg in the background going into the water. So he does have 2 legs.
It does kind of look like Jabba.
So he has 4 tentacles. I guess the 2 arms and the 2 things coming off of his shoulders or back. I can't tell if he has more than 1 eye. I don't know.
Roger, you've got some strange kinfolk.
That's definitely creepy to me. I think that qualifies for creepy history.
Yeah, that was definitely a good one.
So there you go. Today in creepy history, the 29th January 1959, New Richmond, Ohio.
Wow.
So
And
there you
once
go.
again, it was probably only seen one time.
Maybe.
Weird.
We don't know.
Jeepers creepers.
We don't know. Man.
Yeah, that one was definitely different from all the ones that we've done.
All right, we'll wait a couple minutes. 10 minutes later.
The one-eyed one.
We'll bring up another one. Either that or we'll check in on the goats. What are they doing? Anything?
Where's the camera? Oh, there. They're eating.
Well, that's pretty boring.
They're eating. Haven't seen anything in the garden yet. I was hoping that big giant deer would show up. We had one that, oh man, that was humongous last night.
Blazer's still in chat.
Yeah.
So we're trying to figure out. Blazer sent us some big brushes so the goats can rub up against and maybe scratch their itchies or
Yeah, scratch their itchies.
take their fur, their under fur or undercoat off and make themselves feel better. So I'm trying to figure out where in that area inside we can mount them, and then maybe this summer we'll either move them to the outside or we'll get another set of them or something and have them inside and outside.
I was thinking one on, where the 2x4 is going across, where it's separated, where the chickens used to be. One on one side and one on the other.
Oh, I figured you'd want the two of them together so they can just have one big area where they can scratch against each other. But I guess that's true. You could have two goats scratch.
Gary would hog the whole thing over and butt everybody out of the way, saying, "Those are my brushes." Blazer keeps singing.
Blazer's singing.
What'd Tom say? I said, Tom, how do you know that it was a male? I dated a girl in college that looked a lot like that.
Like what?
I guess a creepy person or a creepy picture.
Well,
I was talking about the deer. We were thinking the deer last night was a
creepy thing.
Lost his antlers. Creepy.
The creepy. It is neat though that somebody's actually compiled these lists, whether they're the articles from your mom or Gomer from the 70s and 50s, and now we have a cryptid history. Thank you to Creepy Acres. I like sharing their stuff. They got good graphics and good stories. So, I mean, sometimes there are 3 or 4 of them a week. Sometimes it's like 1 or 2 a month. So it's just hit and miss. So I don't know if there's any reason. I don't know what the most recent one there is. But anyway, we're in January, and we just did the one from Ohio.
Oh, jeez.
What?
At a goat wash, working at the goat wash.
The goat wash.
There he's coming up with goat songs.
I brought up working at the car wash today in Andy's chat.
Yeah, you did. Andy started laughing.
when that guy got his car detailed and it took 2 hours to wash and clean his car, and it had a mysterious pyramid symbol for his logo.
Oh, Tom.
Is that leading up to a joke or?
I guess Gary's not, because he got his removed.
Everybody except for the young ones.
Just kidding. Yeah, Gary was a bad boy with the first owner and went after her dog. So he had one horn left. She had removed one horn, and the other one had the band on it, and it fell off a couple months after that.
When he had his horns.
I know, he just had one horn. But when I first met him, he had both of his horns. I do have pictures.
That's the pictures I like, is when he had both of his horns.
I've got pictures of the selfies with Gary before we owned them. But yeah, the little ones, they have their horns. Gary's got little knobs. They kind of grow, and he's over there scratching and sawing it down. I don't know what, filing it down, I guess.
I thank the sheep. Thank you.
That's a good one too.
There you go.
I'm a goat. Feeling goativated.
Goativated. Wow. Goativated. That's cool.
Row, row your goat.
Gently comes a scream.
Oh my God.
I don't know about gently, but that's how the song goes.
Gently comes a scream.
I'm telling you, I think people are. I'm going to do a poll. Should we take the goat away from Jane?
And just think I'm getting a Christmas goat tomorrow. I don't know if it's going to be the same scream or a different scream.
See, when I was in that room, I had control of all the sounds. I didn't go crazy like you do. You're out of control. You're like power hungry. You're like going nuts.
Yeah, just like you got the notification. You said, you ordered some screaming goats? And I went, yeah. And they lost both of our screaming goats. I lost a box of coffee and 2 screaming goats in the mail.
So I had a good talk with our favorite Amazon Prime customer service. I talked to 5 different individuals today.
I heard you
They kept handing me off to everybody.
Go to meal. I could hear you downstairs. I'm going, uh-oh, he's not in a good mood. Who is he talking to?
No, I was stern, but I was polite. I wasn't taking none of their wishy-washy answers.
You were stern but polite.
Yeah. Killing them softly.
Well, I don't blame you because we've had several packages that don't show up and they're just missing and no tracking, and you got to wait 2-3 more days before you can credit it or reorder.
So it started off just by getting a refund for our missing packages because they said, they're lost. Go ahead and claim a refund and reorder if you'd like to, which Jane had already started the process of reordering before we did this. But
yeah,
so I had to go through, and instead of this, before I would go to our orders and be able to file it and hit, yes, I'd like my money back. Yes, put it back to this account or whatever. This time I had, for whatever reason, I had to do a chat, an online chat or a phone call. So I chose a chat, and that was taking forever. It was like, okay. And then she finally said, well, let me transfer you. So, well, I thought you were here to help me. That's why they sent me you during live chat to handle this process. No, I was just here to gather information. So it's like off to the next person.
Today's my first day.
Yeah. So anyway, we ended up getting our refund. And then they brought up anything else. I said, well, yeah, while you're here, since I have your attention, how does a package not yet delivered, almost within hours of us ordering, say our package is lost? How does that happen? And it's happened more than once in several different occasions. So if I was buying this for an anniversary or get a birthday present or a wedding present or something from Amazon, which maybe most people don't, but kids, you buy stuff for birthdays and graduations probably off Amazon. I don't know. I said, so I would miss giving them a birthday present unless I ran down to a Dollar General or something downtown because you guys couldn't fulfill your promise of getting them to me the next day like you promised. And bringing that up, that was another wormhole or rabbit hole we went down. I said, how's come I order something and it says it'll be here the next day or within 2 days, and then by the time I hit order, it automatically updates and says, well, it won't be here till 3 days to 5 days after we order it.
Or it says it's getting ready to ship and that's it. No more tracking, like it got lost in the warehouse or it got suddenly just got shipped out, but that's it. It just disappeared.
Are the Amazon's guys got our screaming goats in the middle of their coffee break table in their break room having fun, or what's going on?
They took my Hawaiian hazelnut coffee and they're having fun with my 2 screaming goats. Somebody took my package.
Oh, there you go. Firewater says, hi, Autumn.
Hi, Autumn.
How are you, Autumn? Let's get Autumn on here. Let's bring Autumn on and we'll talk to Autumn for a while. Autumn probably wants to hang out. Get in chat, Autumn. So anyway, I brought up the fact that you promised us next day, and then by the time we click order, it's like switching bait. Like, oh, we're sorry, it's not going to be here for 3 days instead of 1 day.
Hi, Claudette. And this was an order I did Sunday night, and they said I was going to get it Monday morning. I'm like, what? So yeah, you can get it the next day. And I went, okay. No, they stole my 2 screaming goats and my coffee. And if you guys remember at Christmas time, I ordered, what was it, Bigfoot pants, moose pants. I think it was 2 Bigfoot pants. Bigfoot getting abducted. And that was a package that disappeared. And I just gave up and found a different pair of moose pants and said, heck with you. So just how many, and you guys have missing packages? I mean, or is it just us?
So I ended up getting not only the refund for the missing products, but they gave me a 2-month back on my Amazon Prime membership for the hassle of not receiving our packages. Then she goes, is there anything else? Like, well, yeah, since you asked.
Oh, no.
I said, how's come I signed up for Amazon Prime like 10 or 12 years ago, and your biggest selling point was no ads during movies or videos through Amazon Prime. And she goes, well, we sent out emails. I said, no, I don't care about emails. I said, I want to know why your company is being dishonest to its subscribers by promising them ad-free movies. And then all of a sudden you think you can just change the agreement whenever you want. And then not only that, our prices keep going up. And then you have subsidized your movies and your videos by having commercials to gain revenue. Plus, you're getting more revenue off of us every year. I said, how does that make sense to a subscriber or somebody that wants to be an Amazon Prime member? So I got switched to another person. So this is like 3 people I get switched to during this Prime Video thing. And finally, they just said, well, you can either subscribe, unsubscribe, or go and pay for a subscription to go ad-free. I said, well, why would I go pay more money to you when I'm complaining about paying this much now and having ads? I said, I signed up. It was supposed to be ad-free. I said, that's my complaint. I realize I can add more money to my bill and not get any ads, but I shouldn't be getting any ads to begin with.
Ads
so anyway, that's how that ended. They took an official complaint and said they will put it in the file and have people look into it and get back with us. So we'll see how that goes.
So we got a refund of our missing goats and coffee, and I reordered them. 1 goat came today, and the other one's coming tomorrow.
Supposedly.
And I reordered one pair of Bigfoot pants. They're supposed to come Friday. Let's see if they get missing. Come on, all I want is some Bigfoot pants to wear around the house. But yeah, more money for ad-free. Okay. And now YouTube is popping in ads on somebody's live shows, and I think that's ridiculous.
That's the other thing that bothers me. And I told you that today. I says, and you said it also, if it's just a rerun or if it's somebody's video, okay, you can have an ad now and then in it, break it up. But if it's a live streaming, somebody's live channel, they should not interrupt it. They should have it at the beginning or the end of a video. Or if it's like a news channel that's having like the president talk, or if it's something going, I don't know how many times I've been watching a news conference or something going on where I'm really interested, whether it's the congressional hearings or President Trump talking or whoever it is, then all of a sudden they're getting ready to say something that I'm interested in, and all of a sudden there's an ad.
Mm-hmm.
They should not. For something that's national like that, or in a live news source, they shouldn't be able to do that. I mean, I know they can because it's their service, but I don't know. This bugs me. So I hurry up and click out and click back in to get rid of the ad, and so you go from 30 seconds or 20 seconds or whatever the stupid timer is down to 5. So at least you minimize it a little bit, I guess, and rewind it a little bit in case you missed anything. But still, you shouldn't have to do that. But once again, if you want to pay more money, you can go ad free.
But they're not doing this on all the live shows. It just seems like certain ones are getting it. Hey, Raymond. I haven't seen you pop on live here lately.
Hi, Raymond.
Hope you're doing okay.
Jane's complaining tonight, so
I'm
strap in, Raymond. It's going to be a long night.
Nice to see you, Raymond.
Gemini likes her Bigfoot pants. She loves her Bigfoot pants.
My Bigfoot pants don't have feet. They're just men's lounge pants. They have Bigfoot and some Bigfoot feet on it.
But you notice she didn't order me a pair.
Well, I didn't know you wanted a pair.
Did I have to ask? You just couldn't get me a big pair of pants?
I didn't know you wanted a pair.
Well,
Let's see if we get here first.
I buy you stuff without asking. I just do it because it's nice and I think you'd enjoy it. But no. So I guess tomorrow I'm going to be ordering my own Bigfoot PJs, I guess.
Go ahead.
I will.
To see if they get lost in the mail.
They'll probably reject my order. Not him again. Wasn't he just on the phone?
Bigfoot slippers sold separately.
Somebody better hand deliver these right to the door and make sure he gets them.
Yeah. Why are you guys losing packages all the time? I don't know. They keep stealing our screaming goats and our Bigfoot pants.
Do they actually make Bigfoot pajamas that actually have like big fluffy fur on the outside? And
I hope there probably is. Blazer's looking for them now online. Yes, there is a pair of hairy Bigfoot with feet. $59.99, 10% off today. There is 5 available.
Right.
Hurry up.
Now, is that Prince?
It's called it. Yeah, I said Prince Eugene. Yeah, it's called a ghillie suit.
So I would say Prinz, since it has I don't know. I hope I'm saying it right. Welcome.
Hi, Kyle.
Hi, Kyle.
Man, I think half our chat was in Dennis's chat tonight.
Yeah. Welcome in. Thank you all for coming.
Oh, Gone Girl's going to get Bigfoot pants. Yeah, they have a variety on Amazon. There's a few different ones on there. I just typed in Bigfoot pants. They're usually men's, but yeah, same size. Bigfoot chaps.
Bigfoot. Goats aren't doing nothing. They're still, some of them I think went to bed.
It's a nice night. I'm really surprised.
So if they wake up in a little bit, we'll bring them back up on screen. And
I haven't seen the raccoon. I haven't seen a possum, and it's a nice night too.
It's early.
It is early. It's 11:11. 11:11. It's 11:11.
It's only 11.
Bigfoot ski hat.
Well, let's do another cryptid history. Anybody want a cryptid history for January? We got another one. Anybody ready? Who's ready? Oh, the goat says yes.
Happy birthday. Whose birthday?
Yeah, whose birthday? Whose birthday did we miss?
Happy birthday, girl. Gone Girl, was it your birthday?
Her birthday was the other day. We said hi to her in Jessica's chat or somebody.
Maybe that's what he's saying from the other day.
Oh, okay. If anybody has a birthday, let us know.
Let your male goat pee on your ghillie suit a few times and you'll start smelling like a Bigfoot too.
Oh, good advice.
And yes, Patty, there's a lot of activity tonight. Some nights there's not much, but tonight it's not bugs. Must be a lot of fairies and orbs or something buzzing around. It's
Which
not dust
one,
because they're zipping and curling around and doing weird things.
The field?
No, the garden, just a regular 24/7 cam.
The garden. I thought I was seeing more with the field one.
No, they're in the field too. Actually, you do see more in the field. Well, there's been some of it looks like dust, but some things have really been zipping around and dancing and swirling and zigzagging and disappearing.
A lot of stars out there.
Yeah, there's a lot of stars.
See, we're actually on our live show. Why isn't that weirdo satellite space junk flying across now? This is when it should be coming in.
Because it was last night.
I know, but there should be another one tonight. Don't they know we got a schedule? We got things to do.
Well, like I said, if it was one of Elon's satellites, why are they blowing up or whatever's happening?
Well, like I said, we saw what the heck was that thing? You see it?
Yeah, I just now see tonight. There's a lot of I'm seeing it on this camera too.
That's cool.
There's a lot of bright, zippy little things coming in tonight.
I know, but that one was pretty long. It looked like a long rod or whatever the heck it was. So that's what I was saying. Remember when Russia had that satellite that was getting old and was going to crash into Texas, over Texas, was going to fall apart and ended up crashing into the ocean, Indian Ocean or something or whatever? They knew the exact flight path and when it was, and they had the news covering it, showing the trajectory.
So
But this one last night, there was nothing.
So did they not know ahead of time that?
So did it have a failure and just came in and crashed or blew up, or did they know it and just didn't tell us, or was it no big deal, or Elon didn't want it to be out in the news, or what? There's an airplane up at the top of the screen.
Yeah. Well, it's 33 degrees. Tom makes a good point because he gets them on his cameras of possibly being ice crystals.
Ice crystals? The things flying by?
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I mean, it's a mystery. I mean, I did see.
I mean, it's not supposed to snow, or I don't think there's any precipitation, but I mean, I guess it is getting cooler at night.
Mm-hmm.
But to fly in straight across the field?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, those things are bright too. And then the rods and the skyfish are definitely.
I mean, like that one just did a whirly cue.
Yeah.
So I don't.
Some of them are just dancing, and that's where some people say, could those be fairies? Yeah, they could be fairies. They could be interdimensional.
I mean, I don't know what they are.
But they're zipping and curling around and dancing, and
I mean, I'd like to believe that there are rods and skyfish and fairies and things coming to visit, but unless one while I'm outside comes out and lands on my shoulder or says, "Hey, here I am," then I'll know. Then I'll know what it is. Well, hopefully, I'll know what it is if that happens, but maybe not.
Blazers on flight radar.
It is. What's going on there? Checking out
United 377, Denver to Chicago. Tom said he'll send a video of what he sees on his cameras every single night in the winter. No, and I see the same thing in the summer. They look the same all year long. They really don't change. So that's what I kind of questioned also is we see the exact same thing in the summer.
But we do have videos of the bugs, the moths, the birds, the bats, the everything that we can identify during summer months. But then you have stuff like this that pop in and out.
Mm-hmm.
Plus the orbs, or what we consider orbs, are different than what the moths and insects look like on a screen compared to what we're seeing, especially with our psionics night vision.
It seems like orbs are slower. Some of these things are very zippy.
That plane's moving awful slow going across the screen. That thing's been on there forever.
Well, I also
I
noticed.
can't see chat right now because I got my screen full screen for, hopefully it's helping
Mm-hmm.
on screen. So we'll watch this for a little bit, or if you guys want to continue watching this, let Jane know in chat. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and do creepy history. Unless you want to do creepy history, then come back to this. It's up to you guys. Whatever everybody in chat wants to do, let us know.
Do you want creepy history or do you want the camera?
Or do you want more screaming goat?
Oh, that can happen anytime.
You need to find an alien one or something.
I bet there is.
I'm sure there is.
All right, we got Screaming Goat, which we just did. You guys decide. Firewater says creepy history. No Screaming Goat.
What's
All
Autumn say?
All of the above. What does who say?
I want to know what Autumn says. What does Autumn think we should do?
Yeah, what does Autumn want? All of the above. Yeah, ask Autumn. No, it's August, isn't it? Or is it Autumn?
I thought it said Autumn, but what do I know?
And Firewater's roommate. Screaming cat.
Screaming
that'd
cat.
be a good one too.
Yeah, we could probably find that.
If you can't find it on Amazon, maybe Temu has it. A screaming cat.
Screamola cat.
Well, we had when we were little was that little. It looked like a can, and you had to tip it upside down. It was usually a cow going. Moo.
So did we have a thing? Let's go ahead and do creepy history, I guess. We can always come back to videos. We only have so many creepy histories, so
Autumn is cooking.
Well, Autumn.
What's she cooking? Is she cooking for us?
Better be pizza or something good, something yummy.
Yeah, Latro said he had the moo can also. I think one.
Oh yeah, I remember those moo cans.
It was moo can. I think one was a cat, wasn't it?
I don't know. I remember the moo can.
I remember the cow.
Anything else?
Yeah.
All right. So today in creepy history, 24th of January, 1949.
1949?
Yeah. Is it possible that something ancient and forgotten lurks unseen in the green hells of the Amazon? Or are the stories of giant snakes just like that? Simply stories. So the main slide.
Let's see what it looks like. This looks like a normal snake.
Well, it looks like a gigantic snake to me.
Oh, okay.
It looks pretty big and long. If I'm assuming that's a big tree. And the snake's wrapped all the way around it a few times, plus has that big long neck coming out. I'm assuming it's pretty big. So it says today in creepy history, 24th January 1949. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Pernambuco, Brazil's newspaper, the Diario, publishes a photo of on their front page showing only a portion of a mind-shattering huge snake with the headline Anaconda weighing 5 tons. Wow, see, I told you it was a big snake, 5 tons. Reportedly, a band of local men discovered the massive creature, which measured an inconceivable 131 feet in length and had a half-swallowed bowl dangling from its mouth. Wow, a half-swallowed bowl dangling from its mouth. However, the green anaconda, currently the largest known snake species, only grows to a maximum length of 30 feet. While many dismiss the stories as a hoax, it is worth noting that 6 decades later, 2009, paleontologists in neighboring Colombia would unearth the remains of Titan oboa, an astonishing colossal prehistoric snake measuring upwards of 50 feet in length and weighing at least 1 ton. This monstrous serpent lived 56 million years ago during the Paleocene epoch. Although many explorers of the Amazon, including the legendary Percy Fawcett, reported sightings of titanic snakes, the indigenous people of the region long acknowledged their existence. So there you go. Creepy history, the 24th January 1949. That's amazing. 131 feet in length and a half-swallowed bowl dangling from its mouth.
Wow.
But it hasn't been that long ago. I remember them talking about pythons and boas and stuff being out in like Florida glades and other areas, and even the Amazon, talking about the Amazon, about how they were growing and becoming huge, and it was a big problem. They were thinking these gigantic snakes were everywhere. And I remember all those documentaries and people and shows hunting after them. I'm pretty sure that was my ex's relative. Well, what? Because it was green, because it was big, because it had a half swallowed bowl head dangling from its mouth.
Gigantic rope.
Then you see all those videos where people have these big pythons and boa constrictors laying stretched out next to them. And then the snake handlers and the people that know snakes say, you realize that snake is laying straight against you like that because it's measuring you to see if it's able to swallow you yet or digest you. It's not like snuggling with you.
Oh yeah, the snake wants to hug.
The snake is laying. Hi, Gary.
Gary.
In, Gary.
Hi, Gary. Nice seeing you. You're up late. We're talking about giant snakes at the moment.
He's got some pretty nice teeth there. They should have had something hanging out of his mouth, like the story said.
So the only thing really strange and creepy about it is extra long and.
Oops, I went too far.
He just woke up and found.
Well,
Hey, awesome. I'm glad you woke up.
Well, good morning, good evening, whatever time of day you think it is after your slumber.
I hope you can get back to sleep. I know our sleep schedule has been off. My goodness. Either we're
Mine was.
waking up in the middle of the night and going back to bed and sleeping till 2 in the afternoon, or can't sleep till 7 in the morning and then sleep till 2 in the afternoon.
So I think that's
That
all.
woman slept
I
with
think
her
that's all
snake.
the new ones. I think we did all the other ones last week or the week before that. So I think we're caught up on creepy 8 guys. I can show the dog again. I like this guy. This guy's cute. It was your favorite one so far.
Oh, the little cute guy from last week? Yeah, I thought he was cute.
Look at him.
You just want to hug him and pick him up, and it'll
Little
turn into a little roly-poly in your hand.
little pug nose and a couple little claws and duck feet. Oh, look at that guy. His duck feet. He looks like he wants to snuggle, don't he?
Yeah, I just think he looks cute. Just don't get him wet.
So that one was from Chile, 12th of January, 2002. So that's pretty recent, 2002. That's probably one of the most recent ones that we've read so far, I guess.
Yeah, a lot of them are way before we were born. Very cool.
Well, at least before I was born. I know that.
I'm not that much older than you.
I didn't say you was.
A cross between a pug and a duck.
Yeah, it said it had a pug face and it was furry and duck feet, and it said it hopped. That article said it hopped. There was 2 of them we read that one night, and it said they both hopped. That one I would have thought would have waddled like a duck or something like. But no.
Yes, I did say that, Raymond. Just don't get him wet.
Don't get them wet.
They'll turn into a gremlin.
So anything going on in the cameras?
Just the normal strangeness buzzing by, and the goats are still eating. No possums tonight. It's not that cold.
So I guess we'll wait a few minutes, talk to everybody in chat, then we'll premiere. I guess it's a premiere. We've kind of posted it already though on our YouTube channel, but as far as on our live show, I guess we can premiere our video that you caught
Accidentally.
Yeah, I'm watching. I don't know what I was watching. I don't know if I was watching an old movie or surfing the internet or whatever. And she's like, come on, go outside. And by the time I get on my chair and
There's something flying across the sky.
it was just like fading out. It was like gone. So she got to see it on the live stream, and she got to go outside and see some of it happening live, and I missed it all. So I had to go back and watch the replay of the video. And
yeah, you helped me cut it out because I didn't even think I was just in shock. Like, what is that? I didn't even think about hitting record on the tablet.
Yeah, I asked her right away. So, did you hit record? It's like, no, I didn't think of it. It's like, I understand. I mean, that happens. You get excited and see something cool, and it's like you want to get outside and check it out if you can. And
well, at first it looked like what happened to Elon's rocket a couple weeks ago, that he saw a bunch of different things flying at the same time. So I didn't know if Elon had another rocket blow up there or what it was. So I guess they're saying it's one of his satellites. But yeah, I actually was on flight radar snooping on the helicopters, and there was one in the area, and I was trying to figure out which blinky light was the helicopter. And then I knew the plane was coming. And then all of a sudden this bright light came, and I said, that's not on flight radar. And I just kept watching it. And tried to get upstairs in time. You know, we are kind of old. We're both in our 60s. Ran upstairs and I said, "There's something flying across the sky."
So this Gemini says she likes my colorful shirt. And like I said before, I
1970 shirt.
1970 flannel shirt that I got for Christmas one year from my sister and brother-in-law, which I just absolutely love this shirt. I'm actually surprised that it's lasted this long. But I don't wear it that often anymore. It was my favorite shirt, so I kind of have it hanging there. And I thought, you know what? We're reading 1970 stuff, so I'm going to put it on and add a little orange go. So Jane didn't dress me today. So if this doesn't match or go together, it's my fault. Jane didn't set it out for me.
I don't think I normally dress it. You just grab what you want to wear.
No, but I ask you, does this go together? Does this look all right? Because I just throw on whatever I feel like, and yeah, it's good enough.
Latro said he still has some shirts made in the USA. Last forever.
Yeah, this was a heavy flannel. I mean, this is back in the 70s, and it's even though it's been through a million washes and worn, it's still really nice and thick and still has the nice pattern to it. It's not faded, and but you can definitely tell the pattern and the colors are from the 70s though.
Gary said he's got jackets from the 70s, but they don't fit anymore.
I think this one does pretty good. I can actually button this up. I mean, it's pretty nice. It's
Aw. Thank you, Roger. I'm actually going to be 63 in a couple months.
I like Latro. Quick, grab our worst camera. Or have you. They want a nice streak across the screen. Or have a nice iPhone or Android in your back pocket and not think to pull it out. I like and I should have looked over at Mom's and grabbed. We used to have the CPO jackets. That was a nice heavy wool, kind of flannel looking, but I think it was more of a wool, or it was real heavy and it had a really nice lining on the inside of it. That was big during the 70s. The CPO jackets, those were nice. I bet there was. I know. Me and my sister. The sister was closest to me. What are you laughing at?
He noticed.
Oh, do you see anything? Do you see any other differences?
Yeah, he rearranged this afternoon. I'm started giggling like, "You're rearranging, didn't you?"
Can you see anything else?
Let's see if Blazer notices what Gerald changed. Or, yeah, where's the sock monkey on the ping pong table?
It is back upstairs where I got it from.
Okay.
I think it requested to go back where it was used to being, and maybe he thought it was creepy being down here in the basement all by himself all day long. So I don't know.
Yeah, Firewater. I only got 2 more months. Of being
2 more months for what?
Of being born in 62 and turned 62. That was a very special year. Born in 62 and I turned 62. Son of a bee. Couldn't get on fast. And have to say
sock monkey.
Sock monkey. I
still think we need to look up squatch monkey.
Squatch monkey?
Yeah, or sock squatch. That's what it was. Sock squatch. We want a sock squatch. We're going to have to either make one.
Right, yeah.
We'll have to get you back in your sewing room and make a sock squatch.
A sock squatch.
I think we can do it.
Welcome in, Tammy. Sock squatch. Yeah. Tammy came in. She had to get a goat.
What? You come in and you get a goat?
Yeah, you come in late.
And you get a goat, huh?
You get a goat. you get yelled at by the goat.
Oh my. Well, it's not very nice.
There goes Gremlin Cats. Yeah, she didn't know we were on till now. What, our notifications aren't going out?
No, I should have. I put it on early. I put it on way before the half hour, so people should have got notifications if it's set or.
I'm starting to get brown doors again, but for a couple days I was not getting brown doors, just Twitch notifications. I wasn't
What is
getting his
that?
YouTube,
What
but
is
now
that?
they're back.
Up there by Chicago, just sitting there doing nothing.
They're at the
Oh,
airport.
I guess it's moving. It's probably a helicopter.
It's fun watching the
It
helicopter.
is a helicopter.
It's seeing what they're doing.
Not available.
Most of them are not available, and during the day when I'm sitting in the backyard when it's warm out, they're black helicopters. I see tons of these black helicopters. Tons of them. They're just going up and down the river.
So thank you for traveling Midway, Chicago. We are now at 1,200 feet.
And I see them stop and hovering over
with
like
no,
forest areas.
with no identifier on.
So they're checking something out.
Well, let's watch him for a while and see what he does. Looks like an ant crawling on the ground.
Well, the ones around here are going to the Peru airport. And then they're there for a few minutes and then they take off again. I'm going, okay. But yeah, they're usually the black helicopters. Sock puppet terror.
I don't think he is.
Poor Caleb.
I don't think there's a look. He's curving back around now.
Well, it's in Chicago. They're probably searching for somebody.
Oh,
yeah, it's been fun watching Flight Radar and I'm
look at all these guys.
Still getting a lot of strange. I probably shouldn't even say the country.
That's the flight pattern around O'Hare.
That O'Hare or Midway?
O'Hare.
Eeyore. Oh, thank you, Tammy. And we think it was Elon Musk's Skylink satellite. Or that's what the articles are coming out saying, that it was.
Yeah, first they were saying they didn't know what it was, and then they were kind of speculating. Well, it either looks like a meteor or a satellite breaking up or something. So now they're kind of saying, well, we think it's one of Elon's, but like we said, how long have Elon's satellites been up there?
And how long are they supposed to last? And why are they burning up or falling into the atmosphere?
So did this one have a malfunction and just start plummeting and hit our atmosphere and burned up? Or did it explode because it was malfunctioning? It just happened to come through our.
So how safe are they up there?
And why was it going up across the screen instead of falling towards Earth? Why was it going away?
I don't know.
I don't know either. So anyway,
I don't know. So we didn't show our.
No, we're gonna do it right now. I think if I can find it.
Find it.
I gotta remember where I put it in. I just downloaded it. And put
Starlink satellites are some of the lowest flying satellites up there. When they fall, they can purposely bring them down. Oh, when they fail, when they fall.
Both.
Fail. I see a dot now. When they fail.
But why wasn't it? Why was it going up though?
Or was it just directly across?
No, it looks like it looked like. Well, I'll let everybody in chat make up their own mind. It looked like it was going up across the screen.
It actually was kind of started low.
Well, that could be normal if that's the trajectory or whatever. But I would think if it was failing and was coming to Earth because of gravity, it would be coming down towards us instead of going away from us. But I don't know. I'll let you guys decide.
Whatever it was, they're claiming it was satellite.
So let's see if
It still looks just like when his rocket blew up a few weeks ago and it spread out and had a bunch of them scattered.
Is that better?
Yeah.
There, I don't want to get in the way of the video.
That was funny. I'm watching the little blinky light of the helicopter, and then I saw the plane, and then I saw this thing coming in.
See, doesn't it look like it's going away? It looks like it's on an upward.
Yeah, it does kind of look like it's going upwards.
But I don't know. That could be normal.
Yep.
I don't know.
There, that's where it's breaking apart. That's when
it looks like it's going faster now.
About that time is when I went running upstairs. I was hoping that you'd get outside too, but by the time we got out, there's only a couple little orange glows above the barn.
So when it first starts off, it looks like it's really slow, which it could be farther away from us, and now it's getting closer to us. So then when it gets in the middle of the screen, it's closest to us and it's going fast. But it looks like it's, when it was first starting, it looks like it's going really slow. Then all of a sudden, when it gets towards the middle of the screen, it looks like it speeds up. At least that's my perception. I don't know.
And I'm not always watching the screen. I'm watching YouTube shows and stuff, but it was just, I was on flight radar on my phone. I was snooping on that helicopter, looking at the screen, and this thing just started showing up, or I would have missed it.
I don't know. It might be going the same speed, but all of a sudden, this looks like it's going faster. I don't know.
Now, when you say they're taking them down, are they actually blowing them up?
Well, if they're coming to end of life, and satellites do come to end of life, or if they figure there's a problem, they will bring them down early. And like they were saying in chat, if they can keep communication with it and they can direct it where they want it to go, maybe that's why it was going in an upward. Maybe they were still controlling it, even though it's breaking apart, so that it wouldn't come down and hit Earth, that it would blow, would disintegrate up in the atmosphere. Then you'd have little pieces rain down instead of big pieces. I don't know. It's interesting.
Yeah, because towards the end, it's really broken up in a few little pieces.
I know. I wish we could have moved the camera to follow it longer to see if we could actually see it break apart even more. So that's the only view we have of it from the screen, because we didn't move the camera.
That's when I went running upstairs. I didn't, I wasn't thinking about recording. I was just like, what is that?
I know. And then I posted to a couple groups because people were talking about what happened in the sky. So I posted our video amongst everybody else's videos, and somebody pointed out that there's another flash besides that thing breaking apart.
It's something streaking across real quick.
So let's see if I can find it.
And how that person found it right there.
Right there.
Yeah. That's probably one of our little zippy things.
The left side of the screen, about, I don't know, not even a quarter of the way up on the left of the screen.
Or the right.
Or the right, I'm sorry. Let's see if I can find it.
'Cause I know the last couple nights I was starting to see some rods and skyfish again.
But this didn't even look like a rod or anything. It was just a flash.
Yeah, it's something really streaked fast across. And bugs have not hatched yet.
Did I miss it already?
Where is it? It should be coming up.
No,
Or
I
did
should,
we miss, or
should
did
have
we miss it?
already.
I just saw it briefly.
Was that it?
Mm-hmm. Right there.
But see, when I was watching it the other day, it looked like a bright flash. That looks kind of dull.
Gary said do it in slow motion in black. In slow motion is black.
In slow motion. I don't know where that is.
It's in settings somewhere, but I'm not sure where settings is. Is it up on top? Are you covered up the settings?
Speed. It didn't turn black.
Regular speed is bright. When you slow it down, it's black. Okay. Oh, that is pretty cool looking at super slow like this. Watching it just break up into little pieces. And if you guys are on your tablet or your phone, you can pinch your screen and
Make it bigger.
and make it bigger. Yeah. Yeah, if you're on a tablet or your phone, you can pinch your screen and even zoom in. Wow. And you said people in Wisconsin saw it too?
Yeah, I saw people. So this must have been northern Illinois, almost Wisconsin border or somewhere in there, because people in Wisconsin were seeing it, and I think somebody from another state saw it, but mostly Illinois people were reporting it.
So
A lot of people, you know, in Chicago and everywhere else in the suburbs were walking dogs or out doing stuff, and because this was 9 p.m. Central for us.
Gary said it started breaking up right after that flash.
Oh.
Oh. And then Raymond said, go back. And that was a quick little flash, too. And how that one person saw it in the comments, I was amazed, unless he was right there. Wow.
Oh, so I wasn't back far enough before.
Wow. And I don't see a front on it, you know, like an orb or possible fairy. It's just a flash. Oh, that's interesting. I don't really see it moving like it's moving across zipping. It's like it just appeared and disappeared.
Right.
That's definitely something different.
So as I move it slowly, the white flash doesn't happen. But if you let it play, then you see the flash. Isn't that weird? So it's not there skipping ahead or pulling it behind by the cursor. But if you just let it play, then it shows up.
Come on, anytime now. Wow.
So he's right. It does start to get thicker right there.
Yeah.
It does get thicker right there. I don't know.
You
That's
see
weird.
a streak and then it starts breaking apart.
Huh.
Hi, Blue Cruise. Welcome in. Pinching your phone screen, that flashing lights are wild. Gary said, I'm watching it on a TV, so it's bigger. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't watched it on our big TV. I've only watched it on our monitors or a tablet. This is the first time actually watching it on my bigger computer monitor. So last night I was watching it on the tablet.
I think it definitely is going up compared to when it was first coming into the
Well,
screen.
it's definitely going up, but I mean, I don't know if that was on purpose. Like I said, if they have control of it and they're making that trajectory, so when it breaks up, it'll be farther away from us.
Welcome in, Benty.
I don't know. I find it hard to believe that it was on purpose, but it could be. I don't know.
Yeah, it is crazy. Wow.
I mean, what's a few $100 million to Elon? You can just
Yeah. How much did that one satellite cost that just blew up? How much did that cost?
So there you go. There's our
Midwest Night Watchers not UFO report, strange phenomena report.
I guess we can add that to straw in the wind. Not only we're going to read columns and stories, we'll show videos.
Yeah, Gary says
We
that
showed,
flash has something to do with it.
What's that?
Well, maybe there was a laser. Maybe they were zapping it with a laser and we saw one they missed.
Maybe it was a dew.
That's what yeah. Don't know. Good night, Latro.
So when we had that extreme weather, that cold snap,
Polar vortex.
I brought up that Chicago picture of the round ice forming out in Lake Michigan off the
Still think
shoreline.
that's weird. What formed the circles?
That is weird, isn't it?
That is so weird. And that just happened a few weeks ago.
Yep. Now in Chicago, when it gets super, super cold, you'll have the freezing waves that'll crash over the walkways and on the jogging paths there along Lakeshore.
Yeah. But
Or sometimes you'll get even the ice balls. Like if the waves are tumbling, you'll get little ice balls and stuff. But I haven't ever seen these lily patty looking.
ice pads.
Oh, there's our deer or our coyote thing. Which way did I go?
I have no idea.
I went the wrong way. There we go. So yeah, I haven't seen that for Chicago anyway, or anywhere. I don't know if I've seen it anywhere else.
I mean, what would cause? I mean, that's perfect circles. That's so bizarre. They're all the same size. Yeah, like Gary just said, they're all the same size. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see any really. I mean, there might be some that are a little bigger than the others, but they're pretty much uniform as far as.
Good night, Daryl. Thank you for stopping in. Anyone have any answers or what could possibly make ice circles?
Who knows? I have no idea. I mean, weather is just so fascinating when you get. I mean, because we don't know how to explain it. At least I don't. I mean, I'm sure somebody probably knows how to explain it, but is that really what happens? So it almost looks like how would they break off of this sheet of ice over Lake Michigan and then
zoom in over there. Is there some connected to the solid ice, or are they all totally separated? I mean, is there any like half circles connected to the solid? Like right there. That is almost kind of like a half circle, isn't it?
This one up here, maybe. But everything else is already broke free.
Now Raymond was saying if
And
there's
I don't see
illegal
them over.
dumping,
I don't see them over here unless the photo's too green. I guess there is some. The photo's kind of grainy over there, but
Raymond's wondering if chemicals would freeze like that.
oh, maybe. Maybe something got dumped.
Blazer did some searching. According to the Weather Channel, the pancake ice typically forms in areas with at least some wave action and air temperature just below freezing.
Well, we did have freezing weather because that's when we got down below zero. So obviously
Hi, Katita.
Chicago was who came in?
Katita.
Oh,
Ice
Katita.
pancakes. So they called them ice pancakes.
Yeah, I like lily pads. Ice pads. I don't know.
Kat says, I was listening on TV. There's a sci-fi weather and temp related factor to those ice circles. I've heard about them on TV.
Now I want to know. They look pretty thick. Can you walk on them? Like Mario Brothers,
and you have to balance yourself and you're wobbling.
Yeah, I want to know.
Why would the rest of the why would the rest of the lake be solid and that portion ice pads?
Or it must be a channel, or maybe the waves against this close. Because I'm assuming at the bottom of this picture is getting closer to the shoreline because the Chicago lakefront goes around in front of those buildings and it loops back around.
Brown Dwarf's still in the house.
Is he? Are you going live tonight in a little bit, Brown Dwarf?
Yeah, let us know. Well, yeah, we're at almost 2 hours. Yeah, we're almost at 2 hours.
I mean, we're going to keep going for a while, but if you're going to go on, we'll get off so we can go bombard your chat.
Let's play Frogger.
Yeah, it does look like Frogger.
He said later. He'll be on. Okay.
Later.
Well, sometimes it's 3 a.m. for us.
Later.
But with my late night schedule, I'm still awake. So yeah, he said keep going. He's not ready. It's only 10 o'clock there. That's
Not
early for
ready.
him. He'd be getting on early. Crazy frog playing. What was that app? What was that app that the kids were doing, and I did for a little bit, that you collected frogs or something like that, and they'd hop on lily pads, or
I don't know.
It was some kind of an app that about the same time the kids were playing Smurfs. But there was some kind of a frog game or something that you collected frogs and lily pads.
Frogger.
Or was it Frogger? I don't know what it was called.
I don't think it was Frogger. Frogger's the one where you go through the traffic and hop across the street and stuff.
It was a cute app.
So here's the night that we were live on Night Owl Lounge, and I went outside to see if any of the orbs or rods would interact with me. So I don't know if anybody in chat hasn't seen this one yet, so I'll just go ahead and play it.
There he is. You don't see as many rods and skyfish in the winter, but I still am seeing them.
So we were in chat and we were seeing all these orbs and things flying around. So I said, you know what? I'm going to get dressed. I'm going to go outside, see if I can see any insects, any moths, anything. I knew there wasn't going to be anyway, but because it was the middle of winter and it was 17 degrees out. But I thought, you know what? I'm going to go on live camera. I'm going to go out there. I'm going to sit on the fire pit out by the field. And I'm going to have my intentions that come and talk to me, interact with me, whatever. I just want to know that you're here. I want to be able to see you. But I did not see it. I did not see any bugs. And at one time I had the flashlight going looking for mist in the air, insects in the air, because this is totally dark. This was like, what was it, like 2, 3 in the morning?
I think so. Yeah, I think it was
I
like
don't
2 in the
remember.
morning. Well, it says on the camera, doesn't it?
Does it? What's it
It
say
should.
down there?
Can you read it? Somebody might have to. Hold on.
No.
I might be able to. Hold on. 4:48.
Oh, that must have been the night we went about 5 or 6 hours in, probably. So I did not see any insects, any dust, any moisture, any
1:48.
148. All right.
Yeah,
I thought it was about 2
I think
o'clock
it
in the
says
morning.
1:48. Trying to
So I
zoom
didn't
in.
see anything out there, and all I did was had good intentions and wanted to interact with them, and then that was what went by. And before that, while I was upstairs getting my Carhartts and everything on, Jane said all the stuff from the field were just going towards the house.
Yeah, they were orb shaped. All the little orbs, they were all kind of floating straight into the house, and then they turned around and went out in the field, and you went out there, and the rod showed up.
So there you go. There's that one. Hey, where'd you go?
Right here. Yay, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Because we can always do this one. Warning, Bigfoot dwarf, they're trying to find you. And I won't do the bomb again because the dog is scared.
So there's
Taking a
the
dwarf break. Is that what we're going to call it?
what's a dwarf break?
A dwarf break. And Katita, I got a new little toy in the mail this morning from Amazon. I have a screaming goat. So that's what she said up there, like, what the bleep was that?
Yeah. So there's the field camera that we have behind our big barn that we have the goats and chickens in at night.
And some of that does look like dust, but the little zippy things that are curling around and going straight up. But yeah, some of it could be the fertilizer plant could be doing something tonight. And I do see a lot of dust floating at times, but
So
not all this.
that's right behind our barn, pointing north out into the field. And then this is the garden camera where we catch the deer and stuff, but we can point it up into the sky and out towards the field.
Actually, the sky
so you can see the stars popping out. But this is usually the camera that we really catch a lot of stuff floating in from the field in between towards the house by the barn. So this is a camera that I was sitting at the fire pit when we recorded that night. So it'd be kind of like that view. There's the fire pit right there. So it came out from the field and right across here somewhere. I don't know.
And then the sky cam, we call it the sky cam because we turn it upside down and you can see the whole sky. But we do that when the weather's a little warmer.
Yeah, we don't want to get moisture in the camera or leave it out overnight, forget to turn it back the right way. So,
but it's called sky cam because we turn it upside down for
so you get nothing
really good
but
sky watch.
You get nothing but a little bit of field and all sky if we use the other camera and we flip it upside down. So we get a lot better night sky, and it's really nice when it's really black out and no moon, and it's a nice camera to use for that. So if you ever go to our channel, Midwest Night Watchers, what you're at now, but instead of on our shows or clicking on our videos, if you go to the 24/7 live cam at night, Jane will usually have the field or the garden where the deer and possums and foxes and everything show up, but she will show the night sky. And so if anything zips across or comes in, it's weird. That's how she caught that satellite breaking up or whatever it was. That's how we ended up catching that video. So unless it's down for maintenance or our computer updates or whatever, it just locks up. It usually goes for, I don't know, sometimes 3 days, sometimes 7 days, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, till we shut it down and restart it, start a new stream. But usually 24/7 for at least a week, you can go in and hang out and chat. So make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and notification, and you can go in and hang out anytime you want. A lot of times, SOR, Spaced Out Radio people will pop in, but most nights anymore, they're going to Dwarfs.
Yeah.
Hanging out and bothering him. Not bothering him, but hanging out with him.
That's what happened last night. I saw all of a sudden, poof, there was all kinds of sore people in there.
They wanted somewhere new to go. They were tired of looking at stars and deer and possum, I guess. So they wanted to come hang out with the dwarf.
Kat said she remembers watching the Northern Light stream that one night.
Yeah.
How many times did we see it? I think 5 times this last year, which was crazy.
I don't know, but we got big activity coming. We got big activity coming in February from a big.
They're predicting a solar flare.
Yeah, they
Really?
said they're saying a big one's coming in February. So you'll be able to probably see it all the way down to the tip of Florida.
How can they predict that far ahead of a big solar flare?
They can't tell me a satellite's breaking up across our backfield, but they can tell us in February that sun's going to spurt out
Oh, okay. Things are getting weird.
What are the weirdos doing? They're all sleeping? They're all sleeping, aren't they?
One's sleeping next to the hay. I think one's in the doghouse, and the other ones must be over in the other corner. Yeah, they're not really active right now. No chickens are moving. They're all sound asleep. I still can't believe I haven't seen a possum or a raccoon tonight.
Look at them on their rust, just sitting there taking it easy, sleeping.
All nice and warm.
Yeah, they got their lights and they're snuggled up against each other. Even though they try to kill each other during the day, they're all up there sleeping next to each other.
Firewater, I have not seen that video. Have you seen a video of a little girl screaming, "There's an effing goat outside"? Mom says it's just a goat. She goes, "No, it's an effing goat."
No. I keep seeing what's the ones something like I don't know, it's like a ferocious vicious animal or something, and they got the little kid's voice. Can I pet your dog? Can I pet your dog? It's not a dog, it's something that's going to kill them, as they keep using that same kid's voice. Can I pet your dog?
Pet your dog. A pecking order. Yeah, there's definitely a pecking order with chickens. There's usually a boss. So all you have to do is look up effing goat.
Effing goat. Wow. Oh. Is that the same video where the deer gets up on its hind legs and is having a boxing match with the guy? I like those videos. Animal videos crack me up. Stupid humans crack me up.
See, Cat likes my goat. I'm getting a Christmas screaming goat tomorrow. If it doesn't get lost in the mail again. They already lost 2 of my goats this week.
Yeah, see, Raymond saw those videos. One was a bear, and they said, "Can I pet your dog?" I think another one was like a crocodile or an alligator. Can I pet your dog? That's not a dog. Can I pet your dog?
Go ahead. Go ahead, pet him. He boxes a kangaroo too. That'd be a good video.
Crazy.
Brown Dwarf needs a screaming goat for his show.
There you go, Brown Dwarf. You'll have to if you guys got security cameras outside, you guys can start showing during your show. You can have surveillance on the outside.
Ooh.
Then you can have
Watch
flight radar 24 up. You can be scanning the skies and neighborhood around your building or your house while you're doing lives.
Poor Aldi's. That's funny.
Poor what?
Poor Aldi. You didn't see it? Read that.
I was on another screen. Oh, kangaroos are just deer that have been in prison. They're pretty. That's amazing how muscular those kangaroos are. They do look like bodybuilders. And
I'm getting everyone's goat tonight. I think my brother fell asleep. I haven't seen him in here for a while. Did we lose Tom? Good night, Tom.
He's probably watching videos. He's probably rabbit holing already.
Nanny goat, Billy goat.
Nanny
goat. No, I won't use it when we're interviewing someone.
No.
It's just a night owl lounge toy.
We just like hanging out and having fun with you guys. So if it's annoying or crazy or whatever, then fine, we can do it for a laugh here or there. But when we're interviewing goats, when we're interviewing goats, when we're interviewing guests, we should do that. We should go out there and interview Gary and Gary. How you doing today? What are you doing? What's going on with you today, Gary? I could go out there right now. Gary, what's going on?
I can talk to him.
No, when we interview guests, we try. I'm not saying we're perfect. We try to do our best to give them the time and the respect to get their story out, and we try to help them along as best we can to get the information to help them. But you know how we are. We might not be exactly kosher, or I don't know. We do our best. I'll say that.
Here we go. We talked about this a couple of nights. And when we were doing mandala and stuff, yeah, we were talking.
Yeah,
Man never did. He claims he never did them. That's what he claimed. First, I see goats in the chat. Or should I get close to the camera?
Well, the last one I saw in the Mandela effect, there's been several of them, but the last one was the eagle was never officially our mascot or bird of the U.S. Official seal was never the eagle. And I thought I remember being in grade school in the 70s when all the state animals and stuff came up for us to vote on as grade schoolers, and including whether the eagle was our official symbol or not. I thought I learned that in school, that the eagle was. Oh, Gary got pissed and took off.
What? Oh,
Not Gary in
I
chat.
was going to
Gary,
say, Doc. I was
the
going
goat. The goat
no.
on video. I'm sorry because it's not up on screen right now.
to say our Gary or Mod got pissed and left.
No. Sorry, wrong Gary.
Oh my goodness.
He was over there hanging out, sleeping, and the other goat came up and head butted him, or gave him a little push in the butt, and then he said, "Okay, I'm out of here." So he's over on the chicken side now. So I've had enough of that. I'm out of here.
We're talking about farting goats and fainting goats. The ones that fart and faint.
I think one of these days we might get a GoPro or something and put it on the goat, or maybe a chicken.
Gary says, someone finally talked me into doing an interview. We'll be on Southern Belle Bigfoot Saturday at 5 Central.
Oh, wow. Nice.
I've never heard of Southern Belle Bigfoot.
I've never heard your story, Gary.
Oh, wow.
That'll be awesome. That'll be great.
5 Central. Yeah, I'll look him up. What? Fat bottom goats?
Pull my hoof.
Pull my hoof?
Yeah, Gary, we'll have to look that up. Send me a link.
Awesome, Gary. Yeah, I'll definitely be in there.
Or if you have it, put the link in chat. Put your link in our chat.
Yeah, if they have the link up already.
Or or a link to their channel. That'd be just as good if they don't have the show up yet.
I was like, Spike did that? No, wrong Gary. Gary the goat. There's three of them up.
I never thought I had to distinguish between our goats and somebody actually in chat. My fault. I'm sorry.
Pull my hoof.
I just happened to be looking over at the other screen where I got the video at, and it's like our goat, Gary, took off all pissy. And I thought, I'll just say it.
Oregon is a beaver state. No joke.
Yeah, I remember in grade school, we used to have to know everybody's state capitals and what their animals and flowers and what they produced in each state, what they were known for, and not anymore, I guess.
Yay. Hey, that didn't work.
Is that it? Is that the one?
Southern Belle Bigfoot?
Gary's got it in chat. Blazer has it in chat. Oh, there's my echo.
It's past the 2 hour mark.
Yeah,
all right, I found
them. Better tonight.
I found them. All right. Go back and chat.
Well, Gary, we might have to have you on Piercing the Veil. We'll have to check out your interview, and since you've came out, it's going to do interviews, we might have to send a message to you.
Tom's still awake. I can never seem to carry on a conversation with a goat. They keep butting in.
Yeah, they're butthead. Sure.
You can tell we're blood related. We have a warped sense of humor. No shooting beavers.
Where's Neil when you need him?
Gary, are you talking about Selena's channel? Is her name Selena? Oregon State flower is mildew.
Oregon State flowers and mildew. That's Seattle. I'm gonna have to mute you. I don't think I can though. You switched us.
There.
That wasn't very nice.
Hey. Hey. McMahon never works for Publisher Clearinghouse, but he. People in Oregon don't tan, they rust.
Oh, that's like Neil Young.
Huh?
Neil Young song, Rust.
People in Oregon
Never die. They just rust away.
Who's driving this bus?
There is nobody in control. We get past our creepy report and our UFO report, and then it is the
all hell breaks loose.
Wheels just fall off the wagon after that, or off the bus. So there's no driver right at the moment. Maybe you guys are.
Yeah, the chat is not supervised.
Yeah.
Who's driving this bus?
The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. They're trying to find Brown Dwarf. Then we get creepy. Creepy. Blazer needs serious supervision. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Dwarfy put Blazer in his place.
Selena Garrett Dunn. Right?
Okay, yeah. Cat says that's who it is. Southern Belle Bigfoot. I don't think I've heard of that channel. My goodness.
It is so weird. As long as we've been hanging out in people's chats and watching shows and interviews, there's just so many that pop up. It's like, oh, I never heard of that one before. Of course, just like most people probably never heard of us before. So I guess it's even.
Is that a superpower, supervision?
Great American hero? Superman? Yeah, Gary said it's the channel that he put in chat.
Man, I guess last night was the night for the animals. There's nothing.
So it'd be Southern Bells and Bigfoot. So if you guys want to check out Gary's interview, you go to Southern Bells and Bigfoot.
We need to bring those walking sticks down sometime and show everybody again. Hey, we got walking sticks that Gary made us.
You know what I found the other day? Actually, it was today. It wasn't the other day. It was today.
You found something.
I found on TikTok that and Instagram, there's actually a stick community.
Really? That makes walking sticks?
Well, not only do they have walking sticks, but people, when they go out hiking, they find these weird and bizarre sticks and they bring them home and they show them on a video, and you get to see from all around the world. People show their sticks because they love sticks and they collect them, and it was really cool. I bet I rabbit holed, and I bet I spent 2 hours watching people's videos on their favorite sticks and the ones that they found.
Oh, wow.
One, our weeping willow, our willow tree that goes around in a circle.
Curly willow. Yeah, the curly willow.
Somebody found one, And I don't think it was a willow tree, but it was like it had like that nice dark burl, and it was huge. I mean, it was big. It had big curls in it like this, and was real
Oh,
thick.
wow.
It just had a nice spiral to it. And it had a spot on top for their hand, and it was just like the perfect height for that person. And it was awesome.
I bet there's Facebook groups too.
I'm sure. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's like a stick. It said stick community or something like that. Or
Actually, I got Cheryl. I got Tom and Cheryl's walking sticks down here.
yeah,
We got what 10?
one lady, one
We got-
lady was in her mid 30s or somewhere in her 30s, and she found a stick that was just a beautiful stick, and she's had it since she was 13 years old when she went
Oh,
out hiking.
oh, neat.
So she's had it all that time with her.
Pointy Stick Community. Is that what it's called?
I don't think it's pointy stick, but it's stick community. I don't. You'd have to search it. It'll come up on TikTok, and I think I saw it on Instagram.
And I bet there is a group in Facebook too. Wow.
And there's actually a gal on there that starts you off with a stick or a baton and teaches you how to do the twirling around the neck and body and in front of your hands, kind of like what you did with the rifle.
Yeah.
But they do it with a stick. It was really good. She's a really good instructor. It was nice.
Oh, that's what I was
I
kind
mean,
of.
I was so involved. I almost got one of ours out and thought, you know what, I'm going to try this. But I thought, nah, I better not.
Well, that stick that we got from our son. Remember, I fell in love with that stick, and he said, "Oh, you can have it." And so I brought it home. That's what I was doing. I was kind of twirling it around in the backyard, kind of like I did when I was on the rifle squad in high school. Yeah.
So she was going step by step on how to have your hands and how to go from one hand to the other and around your body, and teach you how to flip it behind your neck and around so it'll curl around and go into your other hand. She was really good.
Wow.
But everybody's sticks were really cool. It was neat.
And a baton. Yeah, baton's actually kind of different. You kind of swirl your wrist around. A rifle, we actually flipped it,
Right.
and flipped it.
But this was like a staff. She was using kind of like a short staff that you'd use for protection, or like you'd see in martial arts.
Cool.
So she was fantastic.
Sticks with sapper sticky.
Sticky. That's Sticky is the last documentary I watched was Sticky, based on a big maple syrup heist out of Canada.
Southern Belle Bigfoot. Yeah, so I subscribed. Thank you for the link. That would be cool. I just saw what Tom said up there. That would be cool. Would.
Would be cool.
Jack goes by too fast. I'm trying to catch up.
Yeah,
with
I know.
And how sometimes they sneak past you.
You know, sometimes you want to do slow chat, but then if you do slow chat, then everybody's saying stuff as you're talking. So then by the time you read it, that moment's already over. So it has its downfalls of doing slow mode.
Yeah, they're not going that fast. I'm just trying to read all of them, and all of a sudden you look up, and where did that come from? Turn that
If you got
on.
your favorite walking stick, or you find a nice piece of a nice branch or a walking stick that you use out in the forest or hiking, you can go on TikTok or Instagram and post your video and share your findings. Some of it I considered kind of driftwood, because it kind of looked like driftwood, whether they were in California or on the West Coast. But most of it was from people walking and hiking in the woods. And this is what I found. It was all different countries. I mean, it was all over the world. People were showing their sticks when they go out and pick them up and find them.
Wait a minute. Gary has a channel? Gary, you got a channel?
Yeah, because remember he shows he's out in the field farming and stuff. He shows videos.
Oh, I saw that on Facebook. I didn't know he had a YouTube channel. I didn't know that. I just saw all the farming stuff on Facebook. I'm sorry, Gary. I didn't know you had a channel.
Yeah, I thought I showed you some of his videos when he was out farming.
Yeah, I thought that was on Facebook because I was seeing him on Facebook.
Well, maybe he did it on both. I don't know.
Well, I got him now.
There you go.
I got him.
There you go. Fire. Did you read hers?
Yeah.
That's later on
Yeah.
on Dwarf Show. That's when that comments will fit right in.
Yeah, check out his eyes when he goes live. Trippy. I'll sub to my Ghost Lore account.
Yeah, Kathita, she follows a lot of people. She posts a lot of people's links and gets it spread out through the communities. Very helpful. Thank you, Kathita.
Firewater. Dwarf looked baked this afternoon.
And not just from the California sun.
Not Dwarfy.
No, he wouldn't do that.
I see a lot of people doing it live on their shows. Even Smoking Scan last night was bonging it up, and I went, really?
Portland Andy. I haven't seen Portland Andy do it in a long time.
He's trying to quit.
Yeah, I haven't seen him do his shows where he gets paid to drink or puff a little.
For some reason, he said he quit drinking first, and then he quit the dabs, and then he said when he runs out of weed, he's going to be done. Oh, and he quit smoking vape. So for some reason, Andy's going on a. Oh, this is Portland Andy, not Andy UK.
Right.
Portland Andy that we watch on YouTube once in a while, especially if there's riots or protests or something. Andy usually has like 6 different screens up there that you can watch. But yeah, but he was still smoking. He was smoking a joint the other night, so he must either he gave up and he bought some more weed, or he's still smoking the same weed he had.
Everybody's picking on Dwarf now.
Dwarf was drinking the bong water. Dwarf, you're not drinking bong water, are you?
Dwarf has the guy with the green face, like he's getting sick. Firewater says, "You know it's true."
I was going to watch Portland Andy. I got high. He is a trip, but if there's something going on, like fires or volcano or
you got to sing that.
He's got several screens up. He's really.
You got to sing that. I was going to watch Portland Andy till I got high.
There's Ghost Lore. Hi, Kat.
There you go. Now
she came in under her other account.
There you go. Now she's getting out her other accounts, and
you probably could smoke live, Dwarf, because Portland Andy does it all the time. And like I said last night, Smoking Scan he was getting stoned right there on his live stream.
Yeah, he's like Portland Andy's like on 6 platforms, so he smokes and drinks live on. I mean, if you're for over 18, I don't see what the problem would be, and he's late at night. I mean, he does come on during the day, but for news conferences and other stuff happening. But at night when he partakes, it's always late night, so it shouldn't be a problem.
And you're not monetized either.
He is, though. Portland.
That's true. Portland Andy is monetized. Yeah.
He makes a living off of streaming.
Yeah, he's got like 60,000 subscribers, something like that. Dwarf got stoned and he missed it. That's funny. That deserves a.
Oh my. Oh my.
Oh my goat.
Oh my goat. Whatever floats your goat.
Marfugal just came on. Marfugal News just came on.
Marfugal.
Jane, YouTube unsubscribed to you. Have to resub. That's happening a lot here lately. A lot of people are complaining.
Right. Not getting notifications, and they go and check, and the boxes aren't checked, or it's not on all notifications. Keeps getting moved around. I don't get it.
Yeah, people are unsubscribed, and I've been hitting the bell, going no bell, and then all bell to see if that changes. I'm not getting notifications. So thank you for resubscribing. I don't know why YouTube does that.
Laser.
I smoked on a donkey once and fell off, so I guess.
I mean, I don't understand how YouTube gives people community strikes or even Facebook, but yet you go there and there's all kinds of, I'm just going to say, girls that are inappropriately dressed, but yet that's okay. But somebody's saying the wrong word or maybe smoking or something is bad compared to what they're doing.
Yep, Kat just said, I've had to resub to 3 channels the past weeks.
Bamboozled.
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 Oh my, she's snoring.
The doggy. We should get a dog bed cam. Have one pointed down to
There for a while we did have that cam upstairs watching the animals. That was cute.
Yeah. But if she's down there with you, we could probably hook up a camera to have a doggy cam or a cat cam, whichever one's laying on the bed at the time. It's still kind of strange how the dog and the cat will take over the beds.
Yep, post about God is inappropriate, but naked people is okay. Beetlegoose.
Not supposed to say it 3 times.
I didn't. I just said twice.
Oh.
Speaking of geese, we didn't have any tonight. That's
Yeah,
just so weird.
I would really like to see this new administration and people that are in certain positions. I would really like to see them crack down on Facebook and YouTube about how they're censoring people.
Yeah, we don't know what word is on the bad list now until you get in trouble.
It should just be wide open. I mean, unless you're bullying or really, saying libelous stuff against people, like for sure saying untrue stuff about people, then there could be kind of a question mark. But other than that, you should be able to, if you have a channel, or you should be able to post your opinion. And if people don't like it, then okay, just go about your business and don't tune in. Or if you like hearing people have an opposite position and you like to argue with them, I guess, or have different opinions, then that's fine. But you should be able to respect each other's opinions and disagree. And
we don't know what key words are anymore.
Well, a lot of people don't even get that chance. They get blocked right away or taken down with community standards, and just so people won't see that content, or they'll put a warning or a hidden thing over your video so people can't see it. I don't know. This nation needs to grow a pair and Be adults.
Let us talk like adults. And speaking of adults, Blazer said he asked a goose if he minded me using his feathers for my pillow. And he said, I'm down.
I'm down with that, brother.
I'm down. I'm down.
Get down.
I'm down. What am I doing over here again?
I don't know. What are you doing? You did it probably. When you went off screen. Now I feel like I've went through a portal, like I switched.
That might be a trigger word. Be careful. Haha.
I didn't say the other word.
I know.
The one that I know they don't like.
Which is ridiculous. Like I said, next week is going to be new words that you can't say.
Yeah. I'm sure it's changing all the time. We just don't know it. I mean, eventually, just like Blazer said, unalived and whatever other keywords you try to use to convey the same thing, eventually those words will be on the list.
Sluminati.
Unless somebody does something about it and say, "Hell, no, you can't do that." You guys need to play fair and above board with everybody. I mean, my gosh, it's the English language. If it's just a word, why can't you use it in a sentence?
Mm-hmm. And why are some channels getting knocked off for words, but other channels are saying these words and they're not getting attacked for it? Hi, Derek.
I mean, we got restricted for 18 and older for whatever reason on our Night Owl Lounge that one night, and we didn't do anything different that night than we're doing this night or any other night on Night Owl Lounge. I mean, we do smoke cigarettes, but I always mark our videos 18 and above anyway, and they came up with the restriction that only people 18 and above can watch your videos. Well, it was already set that way in settings.
That only happened one time, though, right?
It's the one time and just that one video. So
yeah, because all Night Owl Lounges we smoke. We don't smoke during our interview.
They didn't tell us. I just assumed it was smoking because other than that, we didn't do nothing about it. We don't really talk about controversial subjects or politics necessarily or religion or anything. We just kind of hang out and have fun and goof around. And for whatever reason, that night we got a community standard or 18 and above can only watch our videos. But like I said, it was already set that way because that's how I set our videos anyway.
Whoopee. I'm going to smoke anyway.
See, you're going to get us in trouble. Ugh.
Man, can I do this? I thought the guy did it again the other night and it was 2 thumbs. Nope.
Somewhere.
Darn it.
And I don't know where it is. I don't know. Somewhere there's a way.
I got a little hand up there. Never mind, it's the mouse. Why does it look like a hand? Oh, that's weird.
I don't know. Somewhere there's a way of setting it up to do that. I don't know. I don't know if it's Elgato or a browser or the two work together. Well, I think I am ready to wind her down.
It's not doing. There we go.
There's your balloon party.
But I can't get the fireworks to go.
I don't remember which one was the fireworks.
Derek has a question for us.
What's that?
What is the most bizarre thing you have caught on camera? I'm thinking the rod going inside the orb.
Yeah, that was probably wasn't on live, but it was during one of Jane's video sessions outside.
Well, that was on the ATM binoculars when I just hit record and walk away and just go through and watch the footage. So I think the most bizarre was probably the rod skyfish, whatever that thing is, going inside the orb.
So you guys have probably
What do you have
seen
on
it.
there?
Nah, I got the wrong folder out. You guys have probably seen it already. We've played it a few times. Well, actually, I don't know how many times we played it, but I think
Is
we
that-
played it last. We played it last week, didn't we?
I think it was last week. But I think that's the most bizarre that we cannot explain. I mean, seeing power ups and things moving across the sky, you see all kinds of people have those, but something like this, it's weird. And then when that thing shoots out of it, and that thing is big too in front of the trees, and then it disappears. So I think all of our videos, I think that's the most bizarre of that thing going inside that orb. And you see things kind of moving around in there. So I'm still wondering if rods and skyfish are like buses. I mean, if orbs are transportation, I just
You
wonder
do
if
have that.
skyfish are transportation.
You do have that picture that looks like a Bigfoot inside of an orb.
You don't have it on your
No, I don't have it on this computer or nothing.
yeah, I need to start putting stuff over here. Yeah, because we have an orb that looks like a Bigfoot inside.
And then probably I would have to say
So that one I can't explain. That might be our most bizarre.
bizarre, but this one I think is, I don't know. This
Yeah,
one,
that I still can't explain either. There is no Starlink launch. He said he ranch caught the same thing 3 days earlier. Starlink don't go all the way across the sky either, because I was watching it for several minutes. Starlink usually pops in and then pops out, and then it disappears over our house.
yeah.
So yeah, that's the lowest I think I've ever seen anything. Actually, I think that was even lower than what we saw the other night or last night, the burning satellite. I mean, this thing was low.
Yeah, because it's just right above the tree right there.
And Starlink doesn't fly at a diagonal. And that's what started Midwest Night Watchers. That is our very first video that we uploaded. And I just wanted to start another channel, 3 channels. Start another channel just to upload my orbs and things that I'm catching. Just had friends and family for a couple years. And then got a little more popular. And then we started the YouTube community and went off from there.
And here we are.
But that's what, we were thinking, oh, what can we name our channel? So yeah, we just thought Midwest Night Watchers. Never thought we'd be doing a show. Yeah, Caleb says dimensional.
Dimensional.
And Starlink does not last that long up in the sky. I was
Yeah, that's
watching it for
weird.
quite a while on the horizon.
Here's our front camera, and the furnace is on, and then the outtake from the furnace is going in front of the camera. At least it was. Now it's not. A second ago it was.
I don't even see any eyeballs underneath the swing. Where are all of our possums?
I don't know, but is the cat on the swing?
I don't know if that's the yellow guy up there on this. Yeah, that might be him up there on the swing. I even put marshmallows out on the porch.
I don't think there's anybody on this swing.
I don't see the yellow guy. Maybe he's still roaming the neighborhood. Mm-mm.
I don't think he is.
Well, he'll probably show up later. Still nothing in the garden tonight.
Nope, everything's pretty boring right at the moment.
I threw apples out there and bread out there. I was hoping the deer would show up and eat the apples. Hey, Bud Files came in. Hi, Bud.
Bud Files, welcome. So we got nobody anywhere.
It's been a quiet night tonight, but it does seem like the orbs or whatever these weird things are, that activity is strong tonight. But normally there's at least a possum waddling around. I don't see anybody tonight. It's not that cold out. Don't see a deer yet. I was hoping that big guy would show up again. Nothing.
Nope. Sometimes we can see an owl or nothing.
Well, like I said, the geese didn't even land in the field tonight. It was a quiet night.
You can't trust the geese.
And then some nights we have tons of them.
Huh.
How's the coop?
The what?
Chicken coop. Chicken goat camera. Hey, somebody's moving.
Either they're going to jump down or they're going to go snuggle with that other chicken.
They're going to get down and sneak some food.
That's what it looks like. It's trying to figure out how to get down right now because the other chicken's blocking their way down probably.
But if it's a hen, she's going to be sorry, because when a hen hops down, you have like 10 roosters hop down. And
I think after watching those videos online, I think we're going to redesign our chicken coop on the inside. Not this winter, obviously, but this spring might be a good time to expand too. Make their coop a little bigger for them, so when they're stuck inside, they got more area. So where's the weirdos at? The goats laying down.
I think Gary's by the hay. I don't see the little ones.
They're probably over there on the other side. All right, we're almost on for 3 hours. I think it'll be a good time to wind down, unless you got something else you want to talk about. Or
Cubes surrounded by gravitational distortion orbs. Jump down and do the chicken wing shuffle.
Well, the only thing I can think of, Caleb, is how we're talking about, like in the Bible, or they're describing the plasma, where it's like a wheel spinning inside of a wheel. And there was also a paper written by an astrophysicist, or maybe it was a quantum scientist, said that if you have moving magnetism, or moving gravitational magnets moving in opposite directions inside, if you have more than two, if you had three, almost like the movie Contact, if you see that those spinning wheels where they're going opposite inside of each other, if you do that and have the right frequency and vibration, that supposedly you can do time travel forward and backwards.
Caleb says lensing.
So I don't know if that's what you're talking about, but that's what comes to my mind when what you wrote in chat. So I don't know. Anyway, that's a whole long subject rabbit hole.
Yeah, with our infrared cameras, they're not game cams, they're not door cams, they're outdoor cameras with infrared. I mean, we see some people say they look like they're fairies because you see the trail behind them. Orbs don't have a trail, they're translucent and they disappear. The rods, skyfish. We have no bugs in the wintertime. Once in a while, it could be dust, or like my brother could say, ice particles. My Facebook profile photo is that orb he is talking about, or drone. So
we showed those. We showed.
Oh wow, that was a zippy zip.
Which one is it?
That was going up and went zero. I still think they're interdimensional, some kind of interdimensional beings.
Well, when we did our show with Latchkey Hustle and Brown Dwarf, I showed a video of multiple orbs or drones, whatever people were calling them. I call them orbs.
The people were catching.
So these are some of the multiple shapes that people has been recording.
But is it still happening, I wonder? I know people are still seeing the drones, but I'm wondering if people are still seeing these.
Yeah, there's still people taking pictures and videos of this stuff, but I mean, it's kind of like everything else. Once you've seen them, unless you see something really cool and so the one that I like that's real interesting to me is this one where it's spinning.
Wow.
Which reminds me of the wheel inside of a wheel.
Freaky deaky.
And then this one, which isn't, I don't think it's in that video. It's still on screen, not on screen, not on screen.
I don't see anything down below. Yeah, some of those were just bizarre. Now, that looks like a triangle or a pyramid. Oh my gosh.
This reminds me of the movie Abyss.
Heck.
That reminds me of the movie Abyss where they're down underwater, but this was obviously taken in the night sky. So I collected a bunch of videos as I was finding and I was downloading them. This are the different shapes and different colors and different actions, but that one is really interesting to me.
That reminds me of the little, what was that thing he called, that tube that you turned and it did different designs. What was that thing called? That you look at and then you turned it and it made. Yeah, that kind of reminded me of that.
And this one,
Caleb said living ships.
This one reminds me of a truly like a. Oops, I clicked on the wrong thing.
Good night, everyone who's leaving.
Thank you. We're gonna call her quits here in a second, but we got stuck on videos or sharing, and
then we'll have Brown Dwarf come on here in a little bit. Is that spinning around?
I don't know. It's hard to tell. Is it pulsating? Is it spinning? Is it? I mean, I don't know what it's doing. But it's another one that somebody recorded.
Well, like I said, could some of these be holograms? We've got some beautiful technology of holograms shooting up in the sky.
I don't think they are. I think they're real
plasmoids.
Real plasmoids or some kind of plasma energy field. I don't know. I mean, it could be a planet. peeking through our low in the horizon.
That's actually what's moving.
Yeah, and getting the colors and stuff off of our atmosphere. And then when they focus in on it, it kind of does all kind of dancing things. But I don't know. I think it's plasma.
What is this year gonna bring?
Dragons. All right, everybody. We went 3 hours.
Yep.
And
Chat's going down.
We will say adieu. Good night. We love you.
We love each and every one of you. Thank you, mods,
Thank you
for modding.
coming. Make sure you hit a like or notification or something on the way out. And if you can, give us a comment or whatever. It doesn't matter, but please do if you can. We love you.
And if anyone is still awake, Brown Dwarf should be on here pretty soon. Or Bigfoot Dwarf.
Couple hour.
Bigfoot Dwarf channel.
I don't know. Whenever he decides to pop on, if he does, but go hang out with Bigfoot Dwarf. And please share us out or mention us to other people and see if we can get some more people coming in and popping in and chat and hanging out. That would be fun. I think more the better.
Oh, yeah, we love each and every one.
No, we love you. We love you guys. We like hanging out. That's why we do this. It's fun.
I love this. Yeah, this is a lot of fun.
We like talking about all this stuff, and if we can bring something interesting, we try to do it. But other than that, we just like to hang out and chit chat with you guys. And whether we show food pictures or tell jokes or whatever, it's still a fun night.
Or have a screaming goat.
Have a screaming goat. And if anything interesting happens on the cameras, we'll show that. Otherwise, we'll keep doing our straw in the wind reports from Jane's great uncle and her mom's collection of UFO newspaper clippings. And we'll keep bringing that to you. And
Creepy Acres
if there's one. And so having said that, we love you. We'll see you next time. Keep looking up.
And keep your vibrations high.
And do something kind for somebody. If love yourself, start with loving yourself and then spread it out and do something kind and love somebody else.
Try to smile, laugh as much as you can.
Play nice with others if you can.
And on that note,
love you.
Love you guys.
Good night.
See you next time.